She doesn't speak often. She doesn't make headlines. But when Belgium's royal family began to crack, she was the one holding the pieces together. This is not the story of scandal. This is the story of Her Majesty Queen Mathilde of Belgium, a queen whose greatest power has always been her silence. And yet, she may be the one who saved the Belgian monarchy from falling apart. She was a speech therapist, a noblewoman, yes, but largely unknown to the public. When Mathilde de Comdacos stepped into the spotlight as Prince Philip's fiancée in 1999, Belgium was stunned. Who was this elegant, composed woman who seemed to emerge from nowhere? And could she handle the weight of a monarchy that was already beginning to fracture? Their wedding was one of the most celebrated royal events in Belgian history. She wore ivory silk and a lace veil passed down by generations. Cameras from around the world captured her calm smile, her graceful steps. But what they didn't see was the pressure. Belgium was a divided country, linguistically, politically, emotionally, and the royal family, still haunted by the shadow of King Albert II's scandals from day one. Mathilde wasn't just marrying a prince. She was inheriting a fragile crown. In 2013, King Albert II stepped down amid controversy and declining health. His son, Felipe, became king, and Mathilde became queen. But this wasn't a fairy tale coronation. There was no thunder of glory, no sweeping national pride. Public trust in the monarchy was low. The nation was still processing Albert's secret daughter, Delphine Boll, whose legal battle for recognition had thrown the monarchy into chaos. Behind them scenes, the palace was in survival mode, and in the middle of it all stood Mathilde. While the press hunted scandals, while Belgium debated whether the monarchy even mattered, Queen Mathilde said nothing. But she worked diplomatically, strategically, quietly rebuilding the image of a monarchy that had almost fallen apart. She traveled to schools, hospitals, conflict zones. She met with victims of domestic abuse. She promoted mental health, child welfare, and education, never with fanfare, never with drama. She didn't steal attention. She restored dignity. And when the moment came, when Delphine was finally accepted as Princess Delphine of Belgium, the cameras were ready for scandal. But again, Mathilde remained calm. She supported her husband. She said nothing to the press. And that silence spoke volumes. If you know that Mathilde is the first Belgian-born queen in the country's history. She holds a psychology degree and speaks 5 languages fluently. She often rewrites her own speeches by hand to make them more personal. But more than facts, her strength lies in presence. When Belgium faced terrorist attacks, she stood with the victims. When the king stumbled in polls, she reminded the public what dignity looked like. She doesn't raise her voice, but somehow, she's always heard. In 2025, the monarchy still stands. King Felipe is respected. Princess Elizabeth, their daughter, is preparing to become Belgium's first reigning queen. But ask anyone inside the palace who kept it all together. They'll tell you the same thing. It was Her Majesty, Queen Mathilde. In every storm, there is a center of calm. In Belgium's royal storm, her name was Mathilde. The world may look to kings and heirs, but sometimes it's the quiet queen, the one who never asked for the spotlight, who holds the kingdom together. What do you think? Is silence the greatest strength of a modern queen? Let us know in the comments. And if you want more royal stories the world quietly forgot, subscribe to Facts Family Official. Because behind every throne, there's a story they never told you.